Hello everyone, today is day number 46 of IELTS preparation. Every day we have daily lessons here. We help you with your essays, with your speaking, different questions. Today is Monday. Yesterday we had very few people here. Maybe because it was a weekend yesterday, right? But I hope today we will have more people because it's like a new week. Maybe you have some interesting questions. Maybe you are preparing for something. Let's wait for others to join. Okay. And so what are we going to talk about today? If some people have questions, we will talk about their questions. But before that, I was thinking about maybe about the mock tests, right? I've heard that many of you are doing the mock test. So I'm very interested. How are you doing the mock test? Are you just going to the website, to the Engnavate website and do the mock test, or you print the test, and then how do you say it? And do the mock test. Also, hello, Leonard, hello, how are you? Also, thank you. I just had a haircut. Or like, I had a haircut because I started to look like a monkey. That's why I just had a haircut, to look like a person. That's great idea. What kind of idea? Leonard, what do you mean? I did each section separately. So, Leonard, you haven't tried doing the mock test fully for 3 hours. You haven't tried it yet, right? I wouldn't recommend doing this. If you are doing the mock test, I wouldn't recommend doing this for 3 hours. At least unless you are ready. Like, unless you have done all the practices in all of the parts. But if you are confident in all of the parts, you can do it to a good level on different parts, like on separately. If you do it separately and you do good, then you have to try at least once a week trying to do it like the full mock test. That way you will train your stamina. You know what is stamina? It's like, would you be able to keep your would you be able to keep your focus for 3 hours? Okay, also today I spent 5 hours on preparing. Good job, really good job. 5 hours. Aren't you tired? Because 5 hours is it's a long time to prepare. Okay, I have some problems with listening 3, 4. Okay, what kind of problems? What do you mean? Last week I took mock test every day. I wouldn't recommend that. I would recommend you doing separate skills. Like, for example, today you do only listening or only listening part 1. Then you will do listening part 2 every day. Then you will do listening part 3 every day. I think it's too early for me, but on the other hand, we can see real results. Yeah, you can do it. If you want, I can send you some examples which are not freely available. I can send it to you, and then you can do it yourself and see where you are. Okay, but I should say that they are very difficult, like a bit difficult. Not like on the Engnavate. Engnavate is a bit easier, but these tests that I want to send you are a little bit difficult. Leonard, you have problems with listening 3 and 4. So, I don't understand why you have problems with listening 4. Is it because they go really fast? If it's about going really fast, then you have to train to focus, to follow the speaker. But if you have problems with the words that you don't know, or you don't know how to write the words, then I would recommend you to work on your vocabulary. Like vocabulary, but you have to work on it on different topics, not just general vocabulary. Take one topic, for example, sport, and learn as many words connected with sport as possible. Not learn by heart, but read it, read the sentence with it, read the definition, read what does it mean, and also try to find some synonyms of this word or paraphrase. Okay, Nurdaulet. Hello, Nurdaulet. How are you? Is everything good? Okay, also, I have a lot of free time. In fact, it is less. I often spend 3 hours on watching YouTube Reels. So, also, you spend 3 hours watching short videos. Yesterday, like literally yesterday, I spent how many hours? I spent 2 hours. I spent 2 hours watching one long video in English. It was about an anime. It was like a retelling of anime series. But it was in English, and it was very interesting. It's like a long storytelling. So I would recommend you to watch the same video on... Do you want me to show the video? Okay, so let me show you the video which I watched yesterday. Okay, and you can watch this video as well. Just a second, let me find it. Okay, and then I will show you. Where is my story?
Садись, Франци.
Okay, I have where is the video? So let me show it to you. So you can watch it tomorrow or today for 2 hours. Okay, so this is the channel, AniQuest. It's all about the retelling of anime stories here. Okay, you can like I'm not subscribed to this channel, but I often watch their videos. See? And yesterday I watched this video. You see, it's 2 hours. So the story is 2 hours. I watched this video in English for 2 hours. I wasn't watching short videos because short videos are not useful. Short videos, I can say that they are even harmful. Okay? It's better for you to watch long videos in English. Watch long videos in English. They are much more useful. Why is it useful? Because short videos do not train your focus. You are not focused. You lose focus when you watch too many short videos. Try to watch long videos. Okay? And here I watched this story. It's a very interesting story. If you want, you can watch it. Okay, you can find it on the internet and you could watch it yourself. Okay, so this story is very interesting. This is my recommendation. Okay, what else? What else do we have? Let's see. I have a lot of free time. Okay, Leonard, I didn't hear some words we discussed about it in previous lesson. Oh, okay. So if you haven't heard, if you have troubles hearing some words, recognizing some words, I would recommend you to listen to to do the listening with the script. Okay, On Engravate, you don't have script, but you can download the 21st book, for example, Cambridge book, and it has a script at the end of the book. You can watch the script and follow the script, and then you will understand, when they say this word, it sounds like that. So it seems to me that you don't have much experience listening to English words, or not? Leonard, let me ask you a question. Do you listen to, or have you listened in your life, like many English videos, many English audios? Because recognizing some words is connected with the experience. Do you have a lot of experience in that? Nordaulet, how is it going? It's good, thank you. FCAKK, best teacher, thank you. You are the best student. Okay, all of you are best students actually. Let me call you class B, because in my experience, the B class is always like, I wouldn't say that they are better, but I always have a better connection with the class B. With class A, yeah, they are good. They study good, we do some exercises and so on. But more fun we have with class B. But this year, like previous year, I had 11A, and with them we had more fun. Because we had only one class studying English. Other classes were studying other subjects. That's why I didn't teach them. I taught only, in 11th grade, I taught only 11A. That's why I had a lot of lessons with them, like 3 or 4 lessons every day for 1 year. And we had a really good connection with that class. But usually it's a B class. So that's why I would call you my class B. Okay, all of you in the class B. B stands for best. Okay. Healthy 69, I kinda came back. Yes, you made a comeback like Argentina. With whom they made a comeback? They made a comeback with, how do you call it? With Egypt. They had a comeback with Egypt? No. Where was it? 3-2. It was 2-0, then they made it 2-3. They made a comeback. I don't remember with whom they played. Okay, Healthy 69 is back. Good. I hope you are healthy. I hope everything is good. Nordalet, explain please about writing. What exactly? Can you tell me? Which writing? Writing task 1? Writing task 2? And if it's writing task 1, which one? Like line graphs, bar chart, with years, without year, map, or maybe a process. It has different kinds. And in writing task 2, it also has 4 types. Advantage, disadvantage, problem, solution, discussion, agree, disagree. Which one? I have explained it many times, but if you want, I can explain it too here. Healthy 69, did you have a haircut? How do you think? Did I have a haircut? Okay, Fatima Jannat, give reading live class. Give reading live class. If you watch the first lessons, if you watch first videos in this series, in live lessons, first 5 lessons were dedicated for reading. You can watch those lessons. But if they are too boring, if they are not interesting like these lessons, I can give it to you, okay? I can dedicate a lesson for you. Okay, also 69. Today I started to learn Baran's book, Essential Word. It was a bit difficult. Yes, it is difficult. It is difficult because there are vocabulary which are not everyday vocabulary. They are not everyday vocabulary. They are vocabulary specially designed for IELTS. Academic vocabulary connected with some science, with some topic-related vocabulary, academic-related vocabulary. So it's not everyday. It's not everyday language. That's why it's difficult. Okay, let's see. Pronunciation top. Pronunciation top. What do you mean? Do you mean my pronunciation? If you want to see the great pronunciation, you would have to watch the first lessons. In the first lessons, I was speaking like a 5-year-old. I almost spoke like a, I don't know, like I'm in the first grade learning English. Okay, so if you record 1 hour video every day speaking English for 45 days, you will have the same kind of pronunciation as me, or even better. So I would recommend you to start recording your videos, and you will have even better pronunciation than me. Okay. It's just funny to watch YouTube shorts. Yes, they are funny, but it's called, how do you call it? Easy dopamine. Easy dopamine. It's very addictive. Be careful. Easy dopamine kills your focus. It shortens your focus. For example, if you watch 2-hour video, it trains your focus. You watch long videos and you can focus for 1 hour. For example, you can do listening for 1 hour with no problem. But if you keep watching short video, your focus becomes very small. You will be able to focus only for example, for 2-3 minutes. And then you would go blank. Your brain would go blank, like a A4 paper. Okay, Healthy69, you are a modern teacher if you watch anime. Really? Okay, so I don't know. I have met some teachers who also watch anime, but I don't consider myself as a hard watcher of anime, like a hard supporter. I'm not a fan of anime. I'm a fan. I really like very interesting stories. So in this anime, I don't like watching the anime actually. I don't want to spend like months watching an anime. Okay, I would prefer to watch the retelling of anime. For example, this anime had how many series? It had 20 or 30 series. I would never watch 30 series. I wouldn't spend 30 hours. It's better for me to spend 2 hours of retelling the story because the story is very interesting. So if that makes me a modern teacher, why not? I also have many different interests, not only anime. You can name some that you like, and probably I like it too. Okay, Rifat, nice to meet you again. Did you come live every day? Yes, Rifat, I say it every day. I go live every day. That's why it's called daily live lessons. Daily means every day. I go live here every day. So why don't you come every day? If I come here, if I go live every day, why don't you come here and learn every day something new? Like it's a, how do you say it? Imagine a spring, okay, or a stream of water, pure water, that like you would love to drink, and it pours every day for 1 hour. Would you come there and drink water? Or would you pay somebody to drink their water? Okay, you gotta be smart. Okay, Leonard, thank you. Not only Engdavate. Yes, you can use many different resources, but most reliable is Engdavate nowadays. Currently, most reliable. I don't really know about the AI resources because there are many platforms. I don't know, like recently, before that we had IELTS GG. It was hardly forced into the media. It was advertised everywhere. Then now they start advertising another platform. So IELTS GG stopped. Now they're advertising another platform. I don't know why. Maybe they want to spend, like, they're not free platforms. You have to pay. They're doing the advertisement. I'm not advertising my channel, but I go live here every day. And I see that many people are coming here, joining this small circle of people who are who have found the free resource that they can learn from. And I'm really happy that you are here. Okay, but I don't know. First of all, I don't have that much money to spend on advertisement. Secondly, I don't think that advertisement will be a good option for me to grow my audience. So if people find me and if people recommend each other naturally, if you, for example, recommend my channel to your friends, to other people, naturally, not because I asked you, not because I paid you, but just because you like the content, just because you like the speaker, for example, or just because it's useful for you, then this type of advertisement, it's called like natural advertisement, like recommendation, it works better. Okay, it brings more people and it works like it's not like a scam. Okay, Healthy 69. I see a lot of new faces. Where are old students? So yeah, recently my channel has been growing and it's still going up, which I'm grateful. Many new students are here, but not all of them. Healthy 69, remember, not all of them come to my live lessons every day. I noticed that. For example, usually we have about 3 or 4 people who try to come every day. Even Lily cannot come every day here. Healthy 69, you missed some of the lessons, for example. Leonard missed, I think, 1 lesson. You missed 1 lesson. Also just joined. She joined, I think, yesterday or the day before. And she said that she will come every day. I hope she will come every day. And I want to tell you that if you don't miss a lesson, if you come here every day, I can guarantee you that you will learn something, and then on the IELTS examination, you will feel more confident. And you will get the result that you want, maybe even more. Maybe some of you who will watch me every day without stop, if I do it for 100 days, you will do it for 100 days. If I do it for 1 year, you will watch me for 1 year. Right? I can guarantee you that there is a high probability that you can get more than me. For example, my result currently is 8 on IELTS. Some of you can get more than me. Okay? So, please be consistent. Consistent means come to my lessons every day. Don't miss it. Because many interesting things can happen here. I don't know what will happen on my lessons. Okay, it all depends on your questions. It all depends on the audience. For example, there are many interesting students who come here every day from different countries. We had students from Bangladesh. Okay, we like couple of times we had Bangladesh students. We had Kyrgyz students. We had students from Uzbekistan. And I think we had an Italian student yesterday. I don't really know, but I hope we will go worldwide, like I show speed. But I don't know. If I'm able to become that popular like I show speed. If he shows speed, I show IELTS. Maybe I should rename my channel to I show IELTS. What do you think? What if I rename my channel to I show IELTS? How would that sound? Okay. Egypt, yeah, it was Egypt, about Argentina. Also, sometimes I think неге шортс көріп отырмын, көңіл көтеріп отыра бермеске деп, потом өзіме ұрсам, IELTS-қа тіркеліп қойған есіме түсіп. Жоқ, өзіңізге ұрыспаңыз. With the video or with the internet. Okay, what was I talking about? Also, do not rugiation yourself. Okay? То есть, өз-өзіңе ұрыспа. Это нормально. Бәріміз адамыз, бәріміз демалу керекпіз. You have to relax sometime. But not all the time. You have to, how would you say it? So, imagine. Every day, you dedicate some hours for work. For example, for preparation for IELTS. So, for example, today you said, okay, today I will have 2 hours of listening. Okay, so you spend 2 hours listening, and then 22 hours you do whatever you do. Like your normal state. Like your normal state is doing nothing. Your normal state, for example, every day is like just going crazy, doing nothing. But you dedicate out of that 2 hours for work. What if you do opposite? Dedicate some hours, for example, dedicate 1 hour for doing nothing. For example, you wanna watch Instagram, you wanna watch Reels, you wanna watch, I don't know, whatever. Okay, you wanna, I don't know, do some stupid stuff. Just watching some stupid videos. Dedicate 1 hour every day for that. And then the rest of the time, like your normal state, is working. Working on IELTS, always doing something. Okay? Try to dedicate some time for relaxing and then other time for work. Not like dedicate some time for work and then relaxing. Dedicate special time for relaxing. For example, 1 hour for relaxing. I have 1 hour to watch videos. That's all. You set up a timer, you watch the videos, 1 hour gone, and then it goes. Like your brain starts working that way. Okay, and it will be more productive for you. Don't hate yourself. It's a unique name, and I think you shouldn't rename the channel, but it's up to you, dear teacher. Rugation деген сөз бар ма? Yes. Алсу деген қызымыз үшін бар. Сонда жаңа сөз шығарамыз. Алсу, сіз үшін жаңа сөз шығарып жатырмыз. Ағылшын тіліне жаңа сөз енгізіп жатырмыз. Соны түсінбейсіз ба? Сізге ана Оксфордқа барып жаңа сөз жаздырамыз, rugation деп. Өз-өзіңді не rugation деп. Don't rugation yourself деп мысал жазып қоямыз. Авторы Алсу деп қоямыз. Алсу черточка B7G деп жазып қоямыз. Бола ма сөйтсек? Так, I have a question. When do we mock test I need some preparation. Leonard, where are you located? If you are in Shymkent, we can do it in Shymkent. I can do it for free, no problem. Okay, we can meet. Do we have... okay, so let's do this thing. Do we have any people who are from Shymkent? If you are watching it in the video, please write in the comments if you are from Shymkent. If you are currently in Shymkent, let's meet in August and do the test. Or we can just meet and talk about something. It's like our community. Small community of 7,000 people. Okay. If you are not in Shymkent, I don't know how to do it. You gotta do it yourself. I will not be able to help you. How would we do it, the mock test on Zoom? Is it possible? We can conduct a speaking session with you. Actually, you can contact me. Please find my contact and contact me, and then we will arrange a speaking session with you, Leonard. Okay, and also you can prepare your writing, and I will check your writing, give you feedback, and then we can do some speaking. Okay, just contact me. Okay, now it's stability. Okay, it's stable. Okay, internet is stable. Thank you. Okay, also it's very funny for you. Why is it funny? No, I'm serious. Let's create a word. Let's create new word for also. Why not? I'm in Pavlodar, maybe online. Just answered your question. Сіз үнемі Шымкентте боласыз ба? Иә, қазір Шымкенттемін. Негізі, кішкене история айтып берейін да сендерге. Do we have any people who don't understand Kazakh language? Қазақша түсінбейтін адамдар болса, қазақша түсінбейтін адамдар болса деп қазақша айтып отырмын. If we have some people who don't understand Kazakh language, you can forward the video for about 10 seconds or 1 minute. I will speak in Kazakh. If you don't understand, you can ask people to, to translate it to you. Короче, мен Шымкенттемін. Қазір жұмыс істеп жатырмын, бірақ негізі мен Петропавл жақтамын. Петропавл деген Қазақстанның мына жағында, Шымкенттің астында болса, карта бар ғой Қазақстанның мынандай картасы. Да? Мына жақта север, мына жақта оңтүстік, солтүстік, оңтүстік. Сол мен солтүстікте тұрғам 20 жыл. Сосын мына жаққа жұмысқа келдім. Шымкентке. Почему? Вот вопрос, почему? Потому что на севере холодно. И там комары. И там вода ужасная. Краннан су ішамайсың. Вообще быт проблема. Так, біздікілер бір-бірін жеп тастайды дейді. Үнемі Шымкентте боласыз. Біздікілер бір-бірін жеп тастайды дейді. Что это значит? Окей дейді. Мен бағанағы өзіңізге күлген ғой, ругейшін өзіңізге жаздырамыз деген. Соған риза боласыз ба? Хорошо. Так, народ, спикинг туралы айтайын да сендерге. Сәл болса да. Мына ағылшын тілінде кейбір оқушылар кіреді, сендерге қазақша айтып берейін да. Создано с помощью Айсу. Ругейшн. Алсу емес, Алсу. We have the hottest summer this year. Yes. So, I have a question. Do you like hot weather? I really love hot weather. So, do you remember previous week? Right? About a week ago, it was very hot. It was too hot. Okay? When it was too hot, I had the кайф. Солай дей ма? Короче, маған кайф болды. Білмеймін неге, бірақ жаман қатты ыстық. Погода ұнайтшы маған. Прям жаным рахаттанады ше, қайнап жатса вообще кайф. Еще ыстық ұнайды да, жалпы ыстық погода ұнайды, жылы жерлер ұнайды да маған. Сол Шымкент күшті, кайф, идеальный жер. Адамдар мысалға Дубайға барады, там, не знаю, Турцияға барады, бір жерге барады. Зачем Шымкентте отырсың? Зачем сыртқа барасың? Шымкентте отырсың, су десе су бар, природа десе природа, тау десе тау бар, ыстық десе ыстық бар, әні қайнап тұр. Бассейн десе любой жерде бассейн бар, тамақ десе тамақ та бар. Чё тебе еще надо? Не знаю, өзіме Шымкент ұнайды. Extremely hot in Pavlodar. Да, кстати, for the northern cities like Petropavlovsk, Astana, Pavlodar, Semey, it was too hot for you. And I know that because like usually in the northern part of Kazakhstan, it's not that hot usually, and it's usually like cold, rainy, windy, right? But for you it was like a torture. I think that it was very difficult for you. It was more difficult for you to be in the hot summer than it was than it was for us. For example, in Shymkent, people are used to having a hot summers. Okay, every house has an air conditioner. But for northern parts, it's like it was a very difficult time. Okay. Іңкәр аккаунтта ерігіп аша салған ғой, алсу деп қолым тиген әріпті басы. Бопты. Так, алсу. Правило номер 1 интернета. Никогда не говорите свое настоящее имя. Не надо. Алсума алсу болып тұра берсін. Хорошо, вот запомните на будущее. Сізді интернетте алсу деп біле ма, алсу деп біле берсін. Пока вы свой личный аккаунт не откроете. А так, не надо, не делитесь ими. Okay? Chill, relax. I'm from Turkestan, near to you. Yes, Turkestan is a good city. We are accustomed to hot weather. Yes, Leonard. I'm Lazat. Leonard, it's named after great mathematician Leonard Euler. So that all of nicknames is Leonard. Leonard! Lazat, пане! Леонардтың артында бір Ербол, Ержан отырма десем, Ләззат отыр екен ғой. Ничего себе. Так, ладно, сен, короче, бәрін бұзып атсыңдар бар ғой, аттарында не қылмаңдаршы, вот Леонард па, Леонард болсын, алсу ма, алсу болсын, не надо, андай қылмаңдар, бұзбаңдар. Не портите. Я вас знаю, как Леонард, вот Леонард бола берсін. Чё это? Не қылатсыңдар. No, it's okay. Our teacher deserves the real names. Ну, не знаю, все равно. Тем более қыздарға өзінің шын аттарын интернетте бүйтіп не қылуға не стоит, я не знаю. I don't approve of it. Okay? Сыныпта болғанда, мысалы, бүйтіп, реально өмірде сыныпта отқанда, Ләззат отырып, менің атым Леонард дей алмайды ғой. Ләззат деген қыз, менің атым Леонард десе, біртүрлі ғой. Енді алсу өзінің атына, менің атым алсу десе, нормально болатын еді. А так, it's okay, okay. But when we pass our IELTS, I apologize. Хорошо. Так, when we pass our IELTS. Pass IELTS емес, pass деген о бірдеңеден өтіп, проходной алып өту деген сөз. Pass деген. Экзамен IELTS тапсырғанда сіз одан проходной алмайсыз ғой. IELTS-ты тапсырасыз, тапсырғаннан кейін определенный балл аласыз. Төмен болса төмен, көп болса көп. Ол жерден еш жаққа өтпейсіз ары қарай. Сол үшін pass IELTS емес, take IELTS деп атайды. When we take IELTS. Take IELTS это просто барып сол экзаменді тапсыру болды. Pass IELTS деген ол бірдеңеден барып өту деген сөз. Хорошо? Так, we give our real name. Yes, on the IELTS, but I'm I'm not an examiner. You are not on the examination. It's just a lesson. It's preparation. Don't worry. Okay? You know my real name. That's enough. Okay, менің атымды біліп жүріңдер, болды. Сосын ана неге экзаменаторға кіресіз да, Әділбек дейсіңдер. Сосын деп сразу все сізге 9 деп қойып береді. Я от Әділбека дейсіз. Все, реально барып айтып көріңіз. Hello, I'm a student of Әділбек teacher. Очень высока вероятность, что они меня знают. Әділбек айтты деп айтыңдар. Өтеді. Реально работает. Я не проверял, но работает. Көресіңдер ғой. Сосын, who is Әділбек? Әділбек, who is it десеңдер. Okay, let me tell you about my teacher деп тақырыпты бастап кетесіңдер. Андай прикол бар, анекдот бар ғой, короче, білесіңдер ма? Короче, анекдот айтып кеттім мен. Андай анекдот бар. Бір жігіт экзаменға келеді да, сөйтіп экзаменға дайындалады. Экзаменде бірнеше билеттер болады. Сол билеттің ішінде әртүрлі жануарлар бар. Сол жануардың ішінде итті таңдаған ғой, итті ғана жаттаған ғой. Ит емес, нені? Как он? Бит. Блаха бар ғой, бит. Соны жаттаған ғой, сөйтіп. Бит деген мынандай болады, ол мынандай болады, биттің мынандай түрі бар, анау мынау деп. Сөйтіп тек қана битті жаттаған ғой, короче. Сөйтіп экзаменға барады. Ойлаған ғой, қандай жануар түссе де, типа оның жүні бар ғой, сол жүні бар жануар түссе, соны алып бит туралы айтып кетем дейді. Мысалға итте жүн бар, мынандай деп. Сөйтіп айтып кетем деп, битті жаттаған ғой, короче, любойына битті айта берем деп. Сөйтіп, короче, экзаменға барады. Экзаменға барса, бірнеше билеттер тұрады, билетті алады, короче. Сөйтіп, билетті оқиды. Так, балық дейді. Балық түседі. Сөйтіп отырады. Так, балық дейді. Балықта жүн жоқ дейді. Бірақ балықта жүн болғанда деп, короче, сөйтіп ары қарай битті айтып кетеді. Вот сол сияқты. Егер экзаменға барғанда I'm from Әділбек teacher десе, who is Әділбек teacher десе, okay, let me tell you about my teacher деп, теманы өздерің алып кетесіңдер деп атырым ғой, короче. Айтқым келген осы. Сол үшін бір километр анекдот айтып атырым. Короче, сабаққа оралайық. Let's go back to our story. Story деппін ғой, lesson. Let's go back to our lesson. What we were talking about, не туралы сөйлесіп отқан едік, өзі 4 адам қапты. Жаным, 4 адам. 42 адам келіп, қарап, мынау не деп жатыр деп. 5 адам келді, ал. Тағы бір адам қосылды. Креативный болу керек дейді. Не бар да, не қызық бар да. What is more interesting for you? I started to speak like on the first day. If you watch my first day lessons, I spoke a really simple and really low level of English. But now, I think I'm starting to improve. I don't know about you guys, but I started to notice that my English is getting better. And I hope your English also getting better because you are doing listening every day. When you are watching my videos, you are doing listening every day. Today I learned vocabulary about deforestation and wrote essay. GPT said my essay level 5.5. Sure. So if you have 5.5, then it means that it's a good, that you have a good level of English. You have a good base. Now you can build on that base. Now you learn the technique how to write an essay. You can learn templates. You can learn the strategies. And you can improve your 5.5 up to 6.5 or maybe 7. you can make it even better. Okay? Так, ыбырай. IDP или British Council қайсында тапсырғансыз? Екеуінде де тапсырған. IDP-да болған, British Council-да болған, Interpress болған. Interpress қазір жауып қалды, бірақ негізі Interpress тоже бар. Қатты сильно разница жоқ шын негізі. Вот шын айтайын, разница қатты жоқ. Просто British Council-да адамдар более андай, экзаменнің атмосферасы более строгий. То есть ешкім саған күліп қарамайды деп ешкім жасамайды да. Соңғы тапсырғаным сол IDP-да болды. Ең соңғы тапсырған осы 2020-да 8 алған кезде IDP-ға бардым. Сол жерде бәрі күтіп алды. Там нормально сөйлесті. Экзамен қабылдаған қыз тоже местный қыз болды. Орыс қыз болды, точно не помню біреу. И сонымен нормально сөйлесіп, нормально болды. IDP более андай, несі жақсы, как его? Атмосферасы жақсы. Второе, оған регистрация жасау оңай. Ана недегідей емес. British Council-да миың ашып кетеді ана жақта ше. IDP-да оңай регистрация жасау. И еще кейде мынандай болады. Мысалы, қазір IDP-да экзамен 10.000 теңгеге арзан British Council-ға қарағанда. Мысалы, British Council-да 115.000 болса, IDP-да 105.000. Ну, можете проверить, екеуінің бағасы бірдей болуы мүмкін, бірақ осы жақын арада августтан кейін British Council бағасын көбейтеді. British Council қымбаттатады 10.000 теңгеге, IDP сәл күтеді. Ол қаңтардан бастап қымбаттатады. То есть соны көрсеңіз болады. Окей. Алсу жазып жатыр. With reasons and examples from your own knowledge and experience. Okay, I need the registration. I don't know which of them choose, IDP or British Council. Leonard, you can choose IDP. Okay, do not overcomplicate it. It's very easy. Just choose IDP, that's all. You will have less problems. Қалай болды British Council-да? British Council-да вот жаңағы айтқанымдай. Так, нәрде алсу. They will be able to solve this problem sooner or later. Окей, қазір. Так, алсудың несін оқиық. Эссесін оқиық. Deforestation caused by human activity is happening. Happening нәрде әріптер кішкене қате кетіп жатыр, ладно. Happening in many parts of the world with serious results for the environment. What do you think can be done to solve this problem? Support your opinion. Okay. It is widely recognized that deforestation caused by human activity is going on in many parts of the world with serious damage for the environment. We can solve this problem using two solutions. No! Two solutions, емес. There are... қалай айтса болады? Типа, two solutions емес, типа, мынандай жолмен шешсек болады деп қысқаша айту керек та, типа, оның шешілу problem solution қандай еді өзі? Ладно, пока бола берсін, қазір көрейік. The first solution, first of all, десе болады. The first solution is we should use environmentally friendly gas instead of using wood for heating houses. There are myriad advantages of doing it. Firstly, environmentally friendly gas is convenient for everyone and it is budget friendly as well. This solution inhibits the development of deforestation and logging. Inhibits. Неплохо. For instance, Kazakhstan has been using this method since getting its independence. Okay, and it gives a lot of benefits to residents, such as not removing animals and protect animals. Not removing animals, removing емес. Ана жақта жануарларды қырмау деген сөз ғой, жануарларды өлтірмеу. Not, как будет? Not killing animals или not, соған ұқсас бір сөз бар, killing емес ана жақта, басқа сөз бар. And protect animals from harmful situations. Animals екі рет кетіп жатыр. Some individuals say that Some individuals say that using environmentally friendly gas has given them more opportunities, көбірек мүмкіншіліктер, opportunities, to spend their time on more important things, not to find good woods. To more important things, instead of, вместо того, чтобы бірдеңенің орнына, да, instead of searching, или instead of collecting good wood, The second solution is not to produce wooden furniture and stuffs. Furniture and stuff. Что такое furniture and stuff? Furniture. Stuff деуге болмайды, ана, не деші? Эсседа. You cannot say stuff. It's... как это разговорный стиль. Ана жақта академикқа келмейді stuff деген. Stuff это, былайша айтқанда, хрень. Да, былай келатыр, да, эссе, алсу, былай қараңыз. Эссе келатыр. Жаңағы, deforestation проблема болып ватыр, оны істемеу керек, ол үшін наны қолдану керек, сосын ағаш заттарды қолданбау керек, мысалы, мебель, және әртүрлі хренді жасамау керек. Бір түрлі ғой, былайша қараса, академик келатыр да, әдемі, деп бүйтіп ұразады да, став деген келмейді бұл жерде. Бұл разговорный стиль, он не подходит. Академический стиль бұл керек. Wooden furniture или goods made of wood. Goods made of wood. Или wooden goods. Деревянные изделия, деревянные товары. Вот солай болса болады. Furniture and wooden goods. And other wooden goods десе болады. Instead of it, it will be better if the factories produce plastic equipment and metal furnitures. Тут тоже жаңағы ағаштың орнына metal furnitures. Furniture бізде көпше түрде қолданмайды. Ол саналмайды. Furniture, мебель, жиһаз саналмайды. And metal furnitures емес furniture. It leads to reduce deforestation. Нет. It leads to a reduction of deforestation. Это приводит к уменьшению deforestation. It leads to reduction of deforestation. Хорошо? If I give an example, нет. For example, let's take что-то, for example, as an example. If I give example, демеу керек. Это if I give example деген ол не? Сіздің ағылшын деңгейі сәл төмен екенін көрсетіп қояды. Сосын for example деп просто қолданыңыз. For example, for instance, China held on this strategy for ages. Held on this strategy. Held ол стратегияны әлі уже қолданбай ма? Ол бұрын қолданды, қазір қолданбай ма? For ages, since when has been holding on. Қытай ол традицияны әлі істеп келатыр ғой. Поэтому has been holding on. For ages, since when country ran out of forest. Ну ладно, пойдет. The land suffered from erosion. For this reason, they were forced to produce. For this reason можете поменять на слово thus. THUS. Или consequently. Consequently деген осының нәтижесінде they were forced to produce plastic and metal things instead of wooden equipment. They had to use plastic and metal instead of wood. То есть материалды айтасыз ғой, сіз жаңа заттарды айтып жатқан жоқсың, материалды айтып жатсыз. Им пришлось использовать металл и пластик вместо дерева. Металлические такие изделия вместо вот таких изделий. Емес изделия керек емес сол жерде. Просто материалдың өзін айтасыз. They had to use metal and plastic in production instead of wood. Все болды. In conclusion, if the country's government нет, if the government, мемлекеттің government'ы демейді, да, вот government это тоже мемлекет, country тоже мемлекет, то есть мемлекеттің мемлекеті деп тұрады, келмейді, то есть if the country use, или if the government use, то есть екеуінің біреуін қолданыңыз, екеуін де оқып қойыңыз, екеуін біреуін алып тастау керек. Use these methods, they will be able to solve this problem sooner or later. Ну, conclusion слабоват. Conclusion, да, прям кәдімгідей бір не болу керек, бір абзац болу керек, бір 3 сөйлем болу керек хотя бы. Жаңағы фиолетовый кітап бар ғой, IELTS Advantage деген кітап. Со кітапта не, problem solution деген не бар? Как его? Эссе бар, сол эссені оқып, содан conclusion қалай жазу керек екенін қарап алсаңыз болады. Хорошо? Okay, they will be able to do blah blah blah. Cedric Coffin, hello Cedric, happy to see you. Hello, how are you? Bright, destroy, Kinara-rai. How can I score high in listening? Consequently, okay. Also, and how many words did you write? Okay. So, Kinara, how can you score high in listening? It depends on your level of English, first. Second, it depends on your ability to focus for long time. For example, for half an hour. Listen to one thing for half an hour. Okay? And also, in order to get a high score in listening, one thing, you have to follow the speaker. Learn to follow the speaker. Learn to recognize where the speaker is. If you don't lose the speaker, you will not lose the answer. Okay? Second, be very careful, especially in task 1 and task 4, with the spelling. Don't make mistakes with letters. Okay? Then, in part 2 and part 3, be careful with the comments, because for each answer you will have a comment which says this is the right answer or this is not the right answer. So you have to choose the answers, for example A, B, C, according not to the answers but according to their comments. So be careful with the comments. That's all I can say. Okay, once you practice this, you will be good. Also, I would recommend you to divide your practice into different parts. For example, dedicate 2 or 3 days for only part 1. Dedicate 2 or 3 days for only part 2. Okay? Don't do it all at once. You will do all at once at the very end, after 2 weeks, for example. After 2 weeks, you can do the whole thing. Okay. How many words? Қай кітап? Фиолетовый. Так, фиолетовый кітап көрсетемін. Любой фиолетовый кітапты алып жүрмеңдер та. Фиолетовый кітапты. Так, көрсетем, тоқтай тұр. Так, көрсетем. 1 секунд. 1 second. Міне мына кітап қой. IELTS Advantage Writing Skills. Осы кітап, фиолетовый деген. Осы кітаптың ішінде Problem Solution деген эссені табасыңдар. Сол Problem Solution'дағы эссенің conclusion, introduction, переходтары қалай екенін сол жақта көре аласыңдар. Хорошо, мынаны чатты бір алып тастайын, бір қарап алыңдар. Осы кітап телеграмнан лақтырып алыңдар. Телеграмда тегін тұр. Тегін тұрған затты скачать етіп алмасаңдар, енді ұят. Ұят! Жұрт не дейді? тегін тұрған зат дамымайды. Не деген масқара. Окей, Leonard Greyjob, Ыбырай күліп отыр. Хорошо. Cedric Coffin, can I divide task 2 essay into introduction, main bodies, conclusion in different days? Yes, absolutely. You can do it. I would recommend you to do it. To do it like you said. It would be even better. First, not different days. I would recommend you do it in one day, but in different times of day. For example, 1 hour. For example, in the morning you write introduction, or you write your ideas and then write introduction. Then at the lunchtime you write the main parts, and when it's after lunch, for example, after 2-3 hours, you write the conclusion. That's all. Why I wouldn't recommend to divide it into different days? Because you might lose the ideas. For example, today about this topic you are thinking in one way. Tomorrow you might think in the other way. You might write different ideas. You might write different, for example, bodies. Your introduction is this way today, but your main body is different from tomorrow. The ideas might be mismatching. That's why, in order to keep ideas, I would recommend to write it in one day, but you can divide it different times of the day, but the same day. Okay. The main problem is to develop main bodies, even if I have an idea. So, main bodies. How to develop main bodies? First of all, first goes the main. How do you call it? The topic sentence. The first sentence is always the first and the most important sentence. Right? The topic sentence. First, you introduce the idea. First sentence is the introduction of an idea. What the paragraph is about. For example, the problem, right? Let's talk about something. For example, working like a teacher, as a teacher. Okay? So, introduction. Working as a teacher has advantages and disadvantages. Okay. So, body 1. You start from advantages, and you start from the first advantage. And in the first sentence, you say, what is the advantage? You name it. Okay? So, the main advantage of being a teacher is that you don't have to worry about money. Because you will not have money. No money, no problem. Деп жазасың. Okay? So, you write the main idea in the first sentence. Then you can write the second sentence like a clarification. You can write a definition, like in other words. You can call it in other words. Okay, so this thing has this advantage. Blah blah blah. Okay, so this has advantage of doing something. In other words, or what I mean is, what I want to say is, in other words, and you say it more simply. Okay? Then you can give an example. For example, in these countries, blah blah blah. That's all. Only 3 sentences. And you will not have 3 sentences. You will have 4 sentences. 3 sentences for one. 3 sentences for one paragraph is enough, actually. So, main idea, explanation, in other words, and then an example. That's enough. This is your strategy in writing the body part. You got it? Cedric? Ыбырай, айтпақшы, таптың ғой коллокацияларды, любой темаларға келеді, универсальный, шли бәріне емес, енді 5 темаға спокойно қолдануға болады дейді. Окей, Ыбырай, егер тапсаңыз, жаңа телеграмға бір жіберіп қойыңыз, бір қарап шығайық. Пайдасы тисе, қолданайық. Давай жібер, без проблем. Любой зат. Пайдалы деген заттарды жібере беріңдер. Мен оның арасында қарап, таңдап, бүйтіп болмаса бірдеңе құрастырып, может сендерге бірдеңе істейтін шығармын. Көреміз. Хорошо? Ерафутбол. Who is it? Ерафутбол. Монетизацияға жеттіңіз ба дейді. Монетизацияға жеттім, бірақ понятно. Так. Что-то уақыт болып жатыр, жігіттер, қыздар. Не істейміз? Жинау керек. Жиналамыз ба? Не дейсіңдер? Что там деген ағылшынша қалай болады? What is there? Бір түрлі естіледі, да? Что там, не істейміз? Болдық па? Сұрақтарға жауап таптық па? Так, I'm really happy to see you today. English vocabulary news'da IELTS-қа дейін дайындалсам болады ма? Болады. Болады емес, керек. Істеңіз. Уақытқа байланысты. Егер сізде мысалға IELTS-қа дайындық басталмас бұрын, IELTS-қа негізі дайындыққа 2 ай керек. Со 2 ай басталмас бұрын сізде тағы да 3 ай бар болса, то есть общий 5 ай дайындыққа бар болса, со 5 айдың 3-еуін со жаңа vocabulary news'ға арнасаңыз болады. Наоборот, өте үлкен плюс болады. Соны істейсіз, сосын 2 ай IELTS-қа дайындаласыз, сосын тапсырасыз. Болды. Осы идеально болады. Так, English vocabulary кітап A1 ме, A1-ден B2. Кітаптарын A1-ден B2 дейді. Well, will there be a lesson writing task 2 on double questions? Тарайық дейді. Алсу. Бопты, қазір бітіреміз, алсу. English vocabulary news кітаптарын A1-ден B1, B2 дейді. Жоқ, андай A1, A2 деген B1 деген қарамай қойыңыз. Өзіңіздің уровеніңіз қандай? Мысалға, сізде қазір intermediate болса, intermediate, upper intermediate деген кітап бар. Или pre-intermediate, intermediate деген просто бір қарап шықсаңыз болады. Не обязательно бәрін оқу, потому что ана жақта көп сөздерді и так білесіз. Сол үшін просто бір қарап шығасыз, сосын upper intermediate-қа өтіп кетесіз. Upper intermediate-та біраз сөздер бар, которые сіз білмейтін. Соны бастай беріңіз. Ана бұрынғы сөздерді енді уақыт жоғалтқан керек емес, не стоит. Хорошо? Уақыт жоғалту, там күш жоғалту не стоит. Так, Cedric Coffin, well, will there be a lesson on writing task 2 on double questions? Yes, it's a great idea. Давайте сол сұрақты келесі сабақ талқылайық. Writing task 2, double questions. Негізі double questions оңай. Қысқаша айтып кетейін. Double question. Бір question 2 абзац алады, последний question 1 абзац алады. Все, 3 абзац дайын. Соншалықты оңай. Мысалы, advantage, disadvantage болса, мысалы, мына екеуі advantage, бірінші advantage, екінші advantage, абзац, иә? Мынау disadvantage. Болды, 3 абзац. Солай ғана. Хорошо? Так, жігіттер, қыздар, бүгін көріскеніме қуаныштымын. I'm really happy to see you today. We have new faces. We have some new people here. And also we had some our old students who were from day one. I'm really happy to see you. And I hope to see you tomorrow again. Хорошо? If you come here tomorrow or if you come here every single day, you will have the greatest IELTS result. I can guarantee you. Хорошо? Давай, жігіттер, аман болыңдар, қыздар, аман болыңдар. Көргеніме қуаныштымын. Иншалла ертең көрісеміз. Пока.